One more beautiful day here in Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta Madhya-līlā, West London. Today we are in the sequence of really special days, and Vamanadeva Appearance Day, Dev-Goswami Appearance Day. Then we had Bhaktivinoda Thakur Appearance Day. Today, very special day, this Appearance Day of Srila Haridas Thakur. He's very important in our sampradaya, in our lineage. He represents a lot of things for us, a really good example. And he's considered the Namacharya, the Acharya of the holy names. He teaches how to, the importance of the holy name and how we handle with the holy name, with all respect, and always chanting, always the holy names. And you know the holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And today we having our public program, and later we're going to talk about Haridas Thakur, our noon time. And now we're going to continue our reading from Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Then, Jai Jai Śrī Caitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrindavan. Jai Śrī Caitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrindavan. Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Ki Jai, Jai Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai, Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Srila Bhakti Rakshata Dev-Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. We are in Madhya-līlā, chapter 24. This is Mahaprabhu speaking with Sanatana Goswami. He explaining the Ātmārāma verse in 61 different ways. So we are in a verse 207. This is a Sanskrit verse from Śrīmad Bhagavatam. I'll read the translation. This is Mahaprabhu quoting Śrīmad Bhagavatam. The translation of the verse is, "My dear friend, both Krishna and Balaram are passing through the forest, leading their cows with their cowherd boyfriends. They both carry ropes with which, at the time of milking, they bind the near legs of the cows. When they play on their flutes, all moving living entities are stunned, and non-moving living entities experience ecstatic jubilation by their sweet music. All those things are certainly very wonderful." This is our verse from yesterday.
Which text number?
207, chapter 24, Madhya-līlā.
Yeah, 207.
Yeah, 207. Text 208. This is from Śrīmad Bhagavatam also. Vanalatas tarava atmani vishnum vyanjayatya iva pushpa paladyayaha pranatha bhara vitappa madhudaraha prema rishta navo vavrishushma. The plants, creepers, the trees were full of fruits and flowers due to the ecstatic love of Krishna. Indeed, being so full, they were bowing down. They were inspired by such deep love for Krishna that they were constantly pouring showers of honey. In this way, the gopis saw all the forests of Vrindavan. Next verse. Kirata hunandara polinda pukasha abhira sumbha yavana kashandayaha ye nye chapapa yad upashrayashrayaha sudhyanti tasmai prabha vishnave namaha. Kirata, Huna, Andhra, Pulina, Pukasha, Abhira, Sumbha, Yavana, and the Kasha races, and even others who are addicted to sinful acts can be purified by taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord, during his being the supreme power. I beg to offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Beautiful verse. Okay, back to Bengali. Age tera arta karilum arachaya e unavinshati arta haila mili eidoi. I have already spoken about the 13 kinds of meaning. Now there are 6 more. Combined, these make 19. Eyunisha arta karilu ageshuna ara atma sabde deho keho kahe chari arta tara. I have already explained 19 different meanings. Now please hear further meanings. The word Atma also refers to the body, and this can be taken in 4 ways. Deharami dehe bhaje deho pati brahma satsange se seho kohe krishnera bhajana. One is the bodily conception, worships his own body as Brahman. But when he comes in contact with the devotee, he gives up this mistaken idea and engages himself in the devotional service of the Lord Krishna. The next verse is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Udaram upasate yarish vartamashu kurpa drishaha paryasara padhatin hridayam arunayo daharam tatadudhagat ananta tava dhamma shira paramam punariha yat samitya na patanti kritanta mukhe. Those who follow the path of great saintly mystic yogis take to the yogic gymnastic process and being worshipping from the abdomen, where it's said the Brahman is located. Such person is called Shark, which means that they are situated in the gross bodily conception. They are so followers of the Rishi known as Aruna. Following that path, they observe the activities of the exteriorities. They gradually rise from the heart, where subtle Brahman, Paramatma is situated. They then worship him, all unlimited Ananta. Better than these persons are the mystic yogis who worship you from the top of their heads, beginning with the abdomen and proceeding through the heart. They reach the top of the head and pass through the Brahma Randra, the hole at the top of the skull. Thank you. Thus, yogis attain the perfectional platform and do not enter the circle of birth and death again. Śrīmad Bhagavatam. So we can see there's a lot of infinite ways to get your liberation, right? A lot of austerities, a lot of infinite possibilities. But we have Bhakti Yoga, devotional service to the Lord, devotional service to the Vaishnavas, and it is very, very easy. We don't need to pass through all this kind of austerities. And we are in the right place because Mahaprabhu came to give us the easiest way, the shortcut to go direct to the God, direct to Krishna. Okay, next verse. Deharami karma nishta yagni kadi jana satsangi karma tyaji karaya bhajana. Those who are in bodily conception mainly engage in fruitive activity. Those who perform yagyas and ritualistic ceremonies are also considered in the same category. However, when they are all in contact with the pure devotees, they give up their fruitive activity and fully engage in the service of the Lord. Jai. Next verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken to Śrī Goswami at the meeting of the great sage Namisharanya. Karmani asmin anashvashe duma dumratamanam bhavam apayayati Govinda pada padma sava madhu. I'm sorry about this, very bad pronunciation. Anyway, this is translation. We have just begun performing this fruitive activity, a sacrificial fire. But due to the many imperfections of our actions, we are not certain of these result. Our bodies have become black from the smoke, but we are factually pleased by the nectar of the lotus feet of the Supreme, of the Personality of Godhead, Govinda, which you are disturbing. No, which you are distributing. Okay, next verse. Tapasi prabriti yata deharami hoya sadhu sangeta pachari Shri Krishna bhajaya. The tapasis, those who undergo severe austerities and penitence to elevate themselves to the higher planetary systems, are also in the same category. When such persons come in contact with a devotee, they give up all those practices and engage in the Lord Krishna service. Okay, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, we are paying our obeisances to the Sanskrit. I'm going direct to translation. This is translation of the verse. The taste for loving service is like the water of the river Ganges, which flows from the feet of Lord Krishna. Every day, that taste diminishes the results of sinful activities acquired over a period of many births by those who perform austerities. So this is the power of loving service. This diminishes everything. Just be surrendered at the Lord, be surrendered at the Vaishnavas. And this is the great mercy from the Lord. Deharami sarvakama sabha Ātmārāma Krishna kripaya Krishna bhajita chari sabbakama. As long as one labors under the bodily conception, he must fulfill volumes and volumes of material desires. Thus, a person is called Ātmārāma. When a such Ātmārāma is favored by the mercy of Krishna, he gives up his so-called self-satisfaction and engages in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Next verse from Hari Bhakti Sudodaya. Translation. When he was being benedicted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Dhruva Maharaj said, "Oh my Lord, because I was seeking an opulent material position, I was performing severe types of penitence and austerity. Now I have gotten you, who are very difficult for the great demigods, saintly persons, and kings to attain. I was searching after a piece of glass, but instead I have found the most valuable jewel. Therefore, I am so satisfied that I do not wish to ask any benediction from you." Echari arta saha hoila teisha arta aratina arta shuna paramasma samartam In addition to the 19 other meanings, this Ātmārāma meaning, including those laboring under the bodily conception, makes 4 meanings altogether and brings the total of 23 meanings. Now here of another 3 meanings which are very suitable. Okay, let's read a bit more. Text 221. Cha sabde samuchaye ara artakaya Ātmārāmascha munyayascha krishnere bhajaya. As mentioned above, the word cha has been used to mean aggregate. According to this meaning, all the Ātmārāmas and his munis engaged in Krishna's service. Besides aggregate, there is other meaning of the word cha. Nigrantaha hana iham api nirdharane ramascha krishnascha yata viharaye vane. The word nigrantaha is used as an adjective, and api is used in the sense of certainty. For instance, ramascha krishnascha means that both Rama and Krishna enjoy walking in the forest. Chasabde avanchaye arta kohe ara bhato bikshan ata gam chanaya yache prakaram. The word cha also means anvachaye, which means the present and secondary thing to be done at the same time. This is the way of understanding the word anvachaye. An example is, all brahmachari go out to collect alms and the same time go out to collect alms and at the same time bring in the cows. Bring in the cows. Krishna mananne muni Krishne sarvada bhajaya Ātmārāma api bhaje gona artakaya. Saintly persons who are always meditating upon Krishna are engaged in the service, in the devotional service of the Lord. The Ātmāramas are also engaged in the Lord's service. That is the indirect import. Cha avate manuya eva krishnere bhajaya Ātmāramas api Ātmārāma api garha artakoya. The word cha is also used to indicate the certainty that only saintly persons are engaged in rendering devotional service to Krishna. In the combination of Ātmārāma api is used in the sense of censure. Nirgratahana eitunhara visheshana ara artashuna yache sadura sangama. The word nirgranta is taken as an adjective modifying muni and Ātmārāma. There is another meaning which you may hear from me, indicating association with a devotee. Now I shall explain how it is that through the association of devotees, even nirgranta can become a devotee. Okay, this is a good place to stop. We continue tomorrow with the explanation of the Ātmārāma verse by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. Jai Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta ki jai, Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj ki jai, Jai Gurudev ki jai. We have a few minutes. I think we can read a bit of the divine guidance for Srila Govinda Maharaj. Jai Divine Guidance Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. We are on the chapter 3 on the way to Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Govinda Maharaj is explaining to us the proper way to see the holy Dham when you go there, the proper vision, the proper mood. Okay, a lecture by His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj. Srila Govinda Maharaj speaking. When Mahaprabhu would hear the name of Vrindavan, he would become ecstatic in bhava, in prema, and would lose his sense in divine love. While describing his travels in Vrindavan, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, "I cannot even express his mood." When Mahaprabhu was in Puridam during the times of Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra, Swarup Damodar would sing and the Lord would dance in ecstasy. Mahaprabhu himself would not sing so much, but Swarup Damodar would sing and he would dance. In one way, Vrindavan is a very difficult place, whether going, living, moving around, or living there. Everyone must be careful. When Jagannath Prabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan, Mahaprabhu gave him 4 instructions. This is Ch.24. Shikdha asiha taham na hahiha chirakala govardhani na chariha dekite gopala. Translation of the verse. If you want to go to Vrindavan, you can go, but don't stay too long. Don't climb upon Govardhan Hill, even to see the Gopal deity there, and always stay with Rupa and Sanatana. Take their guidance and don't leave their association. This is the end of translation. These were 3 of his directives, and the 4th was, don't imitate the Vrajabasis. Jagadananda Prabhu was Mahaprabhu's good friend, and it is considered an incarnation of Satyabhama. He was extremely attached to Mahaprabhu and sometimes would show his affection in unusual ways. Mahaprabhu instructed him, don't imitate or intimately associate with the Vrajabasis. Jagadananda Prabhu knew everything about the rules and regulations for living in the holy Dham, but Mahaprabhu showed himself as thinking he was not so qualified. He therefore gave some instruction. Jagadananda wants to go to Vrindavan alone, but I do not feel that is good. In this way, he checked him many times. Lastly, Jagadananda was very sad to see Mahaprabhu's renounced mood. He could not tolerate it, so he did not want to always stay with Mahaprabhu. Instead, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. At that time, Mahaprabhu gave these 4 directives to him and gave him permissions to go. You can go, but do not stay for long, because everywhere there is some work of illusion, Maya. Maya covers everything in this mundane world. It may be Vrindavan, Navadvip, or Puri, but everywhere there is some covering of Maya. And if you stay too long in such places, you may be attracted by Maya's work and so make some offense to the Dham. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in his book, Shinavadvip Bhavataranga, Jara Maya Bhumi Jala Tavya Yatara. What we see in Navadvip Dham, that is all Jara, mundane. But actually, inside of that mundane form, when Maya will mercifully remove the cover, we will see the real form of the Dham. Even to see the outside of the Dham is beneficial, but if we make aparad offense, it is detrimental to our spiritual life. And if we cannot see properly the real transcendental Dham, at least we should try not to see the opposite thing, to see it as only mundane. When Mahaprabhu experienced Mahabhav for 7 days in Srivas Thakur's house, the different devotees saw him in different forms. Devotees of Ramachandra saw Mahaprabhu as Ramachandra. Devotees of Vishnu saw him as Vishnu. And others saw him in the form of Nishingadev. And yet others saw him as different incarnations of Vishnu. In that gathering, Mahaprabhu restricted Mukunda Prabhu. I shall not give you darshan. Mukunda remained outside of the house weeping. Seeing him crying, the devotees report to Mahaprabhu. Mukunda is very sad and he wants to end his life by drowning into the river Ganges. He does not want to maintain his body if he cannot see your form. He is continually crying outside. Mukunda sent a message with the devotees asking, when I shall see your form? Mahaprabhu answered, after crores of birds, he will be able to see me. Hearing this, Mukunda became very, very happy and began dancing outside of the entrance. Oh, after only crores of birds, I will again see Mahaprabhu. Therefore, I have no problem. Crores of birth I can tolerate to again have his darshan. Hearing that, Mahaprabhu was very happy and said, now he has already crossed those crores of birth and he can see me. He can come immediately. So the devotees called Mukunda. Oh Mukunda, come, Mahaprabhu is calling you. But Mukunda said, Mahaprabhu said after crores of births, then how can I go there now? If I go now, I will not be able to see the real form of Mahaprabhu. Only after crores of birth I shall able to see, but not now. If I see him now, that will not be really seeing him, but will be an illusion. So why shall I go there? I do not want to go there now. Real vision is necessary, and that is the main thing. Otherwise, seeing the deity, the Dham, or anything else is only an exercise of the eye. It is not actual vision, and we should not gain real benefit from that. But Mahaprabhu said, now his course of births have gone, and he can come and see me. Mukunda very much chastised himself that he had done wrong, and so had caused Mahaprabhu to refuse him entrance. Mahaprabhu then showed his real form to him. I think here's a good place to stop. Okay, tomorrow we can continue more with divine guidance, just a bit reading, just to keep the reading alive. So it's a good reminder for us that everything that we see, maybe it's not the real thing. By the real vision, we can see the real things, and we can acquire these proper visions just by the mercy of the Vaishnavas and the mercy of our Gurudevs. And this is a good reminding for us, because we are so immersed in this material world that sometimes we forget that we are not this body, everything around us is not real. But serving the Vaishnavas, serving the Gurus, we can acquire the proper vision to see everything. And everything around us everything is by the Krishna's will, and everything can be used by his service. It's just a matter of acquiring the proper vision. And we continue like that, and maybe someday we can see the real things. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Divine Guidance ki Jai. Hari Haraya. Hari Haraya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Hari Haraya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya. Allah Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatam Nanda Shiyare Chanda Bala Sila Sai Varupa Sanatana Vatara Gunada Jiriva Gopala Vatara Saragunada Saprikarasi Guru Ranga Sundarada Giridhari ki Jai. Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakakshida Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Sarasvati ki Jai. Shri Rupanuga Gurvaga ki Jai. Shrimati Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Sarasvati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Jai all 7 devotees ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Das Thakur, Tiruba Mahamahotsava Titi Ki Jai. Nam Sankirtan.